Hey, good morning. This is Alan Buchanan, and I provide location advice to owners and occupants of industrial buildings in Southern California. And welcome to another edition of Tuesday Traffic Tips on this very rainy Southern California day. Hey, my tip today revolves around cities, municipalities, and governmental agencies. And for those of you who are in parts of the country where you don't have to deal with cities, boy, thank your lucky stars, because here in Southern California, every time we make a real estate transaction, there's a city or a governmental agency involved. So just how do you deal with these agencies and make sure they don't get in the way of your real estate deal and crater it? Well, I like to start very early on. I like to analyze the use of the occupant that I represent, or I like to take a look at the zoning of the building of an owner that I represent. And I like to go to the city early on. I like to find out exactly what the zoning allows. I like to find out what the allowable uses are within the building. And then that gives me a better guide from which to do my prospecting. And when folks start walking through the building, I'll know if we're going to have an issue or not. Now, with occupants, it gets a bit more tricky because with occupants, you have specific issues that you potentially have to deal with. Stacking heights and outside storage and things of that nature. Parking requirements. I just ran into this the other day. It drove me crazy. So one thing I like to do when I represent an occupant is I like to get a specialist involved that actually deals with cities. In other words, speaks city. These folks can be absolutely invaluable in your real estate transaction. So if you don't know one or two, find out who they are, and I guarantee that they can help you. So early on zoning, figure out if those occupants have an issue with their particular use and get some special help. This is Alan Buchanan saying make it a great day. Until next week on Tuesday Traffic Tips.